From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Uddhav Thackeray Maharashtra government went to the Supreme Court today to reopen a case closed by the Bombay High Court against me on Palghar. Viewers, their intention is to attack me because I exposed their ineptitude, their inaction, their malpractice on Palghar. And I repeat today, and I shall say so on record as well, I have done nothing wrong in covering Palghar. We are not communal. The people who are communal are those who in this free country, this democracy, did not speak a word or carry out their duty in government when sadhus were killed. How dare they call us communal? How dare they? What right do they have? Because we exposed their selective silence? They are communal, not us. They are communal. We question their silence. They filed hundreds of FIRs on me. That is communal. They tried to kill this media organization because it spoke up for the sadhus. That is communal. They launched an acid attack on me in the heart of India's financial capital. And then they closed the case against the attackers who were from the Congress party. That is communal. That is communal. But I'm happy. I'm happy and I have strong belief that the highest court in the country has agreed to hear me in my genuine and bona fide complaint that there is an unacceptable, indescribable, motivated and pre-planned campaign of vendetta against me and my network. They say to me, how will you prove to the Supreme Court that there is vendetta against you? They say to me, how will you prove to the High Court that there is malice against you? They say to me, they say to my people, we will fix you. You don't know the strength of the law enforcement agencies. Once we decide we can fix you, you will be able to prove nothing. They have said that. They have challenged the truth. They've thrown a challenge at you, viewers. They say, how will you prove it is vendetta? Nobody is for you. Okay. I say to them today, if 160 hours of interrogation is not vendetta, then what is? If telling a self-made media entrepreneur and journalist that we will target your advertisers, we will target your investors, we will attack you, if that is not vendetta, I ask, what is? If arresting and putting my reporter in jail for no reason is not vendetta, then what is? What is? Then I want to ask, what is? If deciding a case in a press conference, I say deciding before the investigation is started, by the police commissioner on the instructions of the chief minister. I make this matter public. And calling me a thief, a criminal, when the investigation is not started. I ask you, if this is not vendetta, then what is? If asking for the cost of the toilet paper rolls in the Republic Office, the cost of the furniture and my sanitizers is not vendetta, then what is? If going into people's houses, as recorded in tapes under investigation, at 3:30 in the morning, recorded and threatening witnesses to speak against Republic and creating a mountain of false evidence is not vendetta, then what is? If cocking a snook, and I say this with clarity, my lordships, if cocking a snook at the Supreme Court, when the Supreme Court says what is going on with this commissioner, why is he giving press conferences? Despite that, he continues giving press conferences. He doesn't care for the Supreme Court. He doesn't care for the High Court. He's got political cover. When the High Court, Supreme Court is saying what is going on in the city of Mumbai, he goes on and leaks stories left, right, and center on court. I will show the evidence that he is doing it. If this is not vendetta, then what is? And if prejudging an investigation and threatening to open a mountain of false cases against me if I don't soften up, if I don't toe their line, if I don't become a part of them, if I don't go slow on stories like Palghar, if I don't stop reporting stories like Sushant Singh Rajput, if I don't stop doing sting operations on Congress leaders who said on record, we want a bloodbath in Uttar Pradesh, a bloodbath, we want people to die, and then Rahul Gandhi will come, because I put that on public record. 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, 2 days before Parambir did the fake news conference on me, a convenience of collective interest. If this is not vendetta, then what is? And why? Why? Because they think I am alone? And because they think they can get away with everything? Because Arnab is alone? Because the Lutyens media is not with me? That's why they are taking these chances? Well, they are correct. The Lutyens media is not with me. They were never with me. They were never with me when we exposed the Commonwealth Games scam. They were never with me when we exposed Adarsh. They were never with me when I exposed Devasys Rao. They were never with me when I asked Dr. Manmohan Singh about his ineptitude, about his corruption. They were never with me then. But so what? I am Republic, and so are you. You are Republic, and so am I. This is a thought. They don't just want to kill a channel. They want to kill the thought. But the thought will not die. Will not die. It's not been born to wilt away. Tomorrow, Parambir, despite all the caution that people have told him to exercise, despite all the cautioning of the courts, despite all the criticism of people across the country, tomorrow I am breaking this news story, viewers, that Parambir has said, I don't give a damn. And tomorrow he's summoned more of my editors, my journalists. I can't believe it, but he's doing it because he has political support of Uddhav. They think they can browbeat us. But I am Republic. And the public is with me. And I will fight this hard now. In the Supreme Court of India, in the High Court of Bombay, and any court of the country. And in the courts of public opinion. And now let us see where this battle goes, ladies and gentlemen. We will fight our own case. We will fight it with your support. I am a Republic, and so are you, ladies and gentlemen. I am a Republic, and so are you. The vendetta is under Supreme Court scrutiny. I'm very happy for it, for we will be proven correct. Tiranga first, no compromise. Nation first, no compromise. Army first, no compromise. And debate number 3 tonight. Challenging the Lutyens media, we say Indian news media must be Indian controlled, Indian edited, and Indian owned. The birth of the Indian Digital Media Organization is a big story. That's our third debate, and here are the headlines. This Monday evening on the debate tonight. The nation has sent a strong message with the I Am Republic chant. I thank you for your overwhelming support, viewers. Parambir Singh continues his atrocities, summons more and more journalists, intensifies his attack on your network. Republic will fight him back legally and with complete facts and expose him. Uddhav and Parambir's actions are under scrutiny now. Republic will take the horror campaign against it to the Supreme Court of India. The Chief Justice says that the Uddhav government, that some are targeted with higher intensity. Don't harass journalists is the big message tonight. And she refuses to hold the tricolour. Mehbooba Mufti faces national anger as the country says enough is enough. And India's largest digital news conglomeration is here. The IDMA is here to ensure that Indian interests are protected. Ladies and gentlemen, from Noida to Delhi to Mumbai, more and more journalists, more and more reporters, more and more editors of your network, the Republic Media Network, are being targeted, attacked, summoned, interrogated by Parambir Singh. I have some more news tonight. The Maharashtra government and Parambir's actions will now be directly under the scrutiny of the Supreme Court of India. Whatever they have done so far, which they thought would be secret, I will share with the courts. I will tell the courts everything. Every development, every move, every targeting, every summons, every witness, every fake witness, the techniques they have adopted will be placed before the Supreme Court of India and the Bombay High Court. We will fight. The nation is watching and is responding to all of this with just one slogan. The trending hashtag tonight. Hashtag I Am Republic.
Republic Media Network Chief Financial Officer Sundaram walked into the Mumbai Crime Branch office a little after 12 p.m. on Monday. His fourth appearance in the last 1 week. He's already been questioned for over 40 hours by the Mumbai police and its crime branch in the last few months. Ghanshyam, AVP Distribution, walked in at 3 p.m. today.
परसों 5 से 6 घंटे की क्वेश्चनिंग होती है. हमारे एवीपी जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है घनश्याम सिंह, उनको क्वेश्चनिंग के लिए बुलाया जाता है. लगातार हम सवाल कर रहे हैं, लगातार हम यहाँ पर बने हुए हैं. यहाँ पर चाहे सिस्टम हो या फिर सरकार हो, इंटेंशनली हमें बार-बार टारगेट कर रही है.
Just like CEO Vikas Kanchandani, just like the COO Harsh Bhandari, just like Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor, just like how I was summoned, just like Senior Associate Editor Shravan Sen.
I've been a crime reporter for over 10 years. I've not seen this. It's very unfortunate. And before I enter, I would just like to say, Mumbai माझी कर्मभूमी आहे. मी विनंती करतो, जे माझे विषय अन्याय घडले, त्यासाठी एकत्र लढावे.
Over 160 hours in all, and the Supreme Court is watching.
In a high-pitched battle in the Supreme Court, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Bobray, today said, while nobody is above the law, there are some people who are targeted with higher intensity. He said, there is a culture these days, and these people need a higher degree of protection.
The nation has watched with horror As all Maharashtra government and Parambir actions have now come under the Supreme Court scrutiny.
TRP स्कैम ये गलत ही है। अगर हुआ है तो उसकी जांच होके उसका पता चलना चाहिए। लेकिन कंप्लेंट में एक का नाम आता है, जांच दूसरे की चलती है। ये क्या चल रहा है? मुंबई पुलिस जो कर रही है वो कोई भी पसंद नहीं करेगा। सभी लोगों ने उसका विरोध किया है। तो मुझे लगता है कि इस तरह से पत्रकारों का दमन अपने राजनीतिक हितों के कारण करना गलत है।
Senior Advocate Harish Salve, speaking in the Supreme Court for Republic TV and Arnab Goswami today, listed out all the cases that have been filed by Parambir Singh and the Uddhav government against Republic TV. He spoke about how the COO and the other editorial staff has been through 160 hours of custodial investigation. He also went on to speak about over 17 hours of interrogation that Arnab has been through.
Tonight, more Republic editorial staff have been summoned by the Mumbai police. Even as the nation unites to say, I am Republic.
आपका न्यूज़ हमेशा देखते हैं, आज भी देखेंगे, पूरा देश आपके साथ है।
So I want to say that we stand with Republic and Arnab sir. Republic ना तो रुका था, ना रुका है, ना रुकेगा।
आज आप जिस पथ पर चल रहे हैं, सत्य के पथ पर, पूरा देश आपके साथ है।
This is Anurag Sinha from Patna, Bihar, and I am Republic.
And joining us on this debate is our executive editor, Rhythm Anand Bhardwaj, and also joining us is our editor output of the Republic Media Network. She handles the news desk of Republic TV English, one of the finest young journalists today. Sagarika Mitra has also been called by Parambir tomorrow. Sagarika Mitra will be spending her entire day tomorrow at the police station. And she's on the debate today so that she can tell us, tell the people of India, tell the courts of the country, what is the murder you have committed, what is the crime you have committed, Sagarika.
Arnab, we committed the crime of reporting a story that our sources in the Mumbai police revealed that yes, there is a revolt against the Mumbai police commissioner. That's my crime today, Arnab. So today, as I turn a year older, I've been told by the Mumbai police that you have to face these summons because as a journalist, you've committed the crime of reporting a source-based story on a scam, on a bogus scam that has been shred apart with the kind of evidence we've put out before the people of this country.
I didn't know that. Happy birthday, Sagarika. Happy birthday to you. And must know also, this is the birth of a new nationalist media in this country. You know, I've worked with Sagarika now for how many years now? We work very hard. It's been 8, 9, 10 years, Sagarika, around that much, right?
8 years or no?
8 years.
Yeah.
The 8 years, our greatest crime has been, I place on record.
I started my career with you, Arnab, right out of college.
Yes. I remember the day you walked into my newsroom. And this is the face of the new, young, irrepressible, unstoppable Indian journalist. We will be there with you, Sagarika. But do not forget this date today. Because remember, this is the date, and you will write this 20 years from now, I guarantee you, Sagarika. You will say that on this day, my birthday, all of the Lutyens media, the rest of the media, fought against us and with Parambir and Uddhav. You will remember this day, that this day, they said you were alone. But you must also remember that on this day, when they, the vested interests and the old media said you were alone, you have today actually got an overwhelming support from the people. So we'll be there together with you tomorrow, Sagarika. Let Parambir bring it on. And I now ask today.
Absolutely, in this together.
Absolutely, in this together,
through and through, Arnab.
in this always, And some people tell us slow down. They don't know we don't slow down. Why should we slow down? I ask you today, does the law allow this? I'm happy today, Gaurav, that in this almost 1 hour discussion with Abhishek Manu Singhvi on one side supporting Uddhav and Harish Salve fighting so valiantly on our side today. The court said, bring all the evidence before us. This is what I want. Because what Parambir and Uddhav think is the following. They think they will file a case here, they will file a case there, they will get a case filed somewhere, they'll pick up some evidence from somewhere, they'll put out 5 leaks, they'll do a press conference, they'll try all these dirty tricks. And that will work, because the whole idea is, Gaurav, confound this organization with multiple battles. And then every time the courts ask you what's going on, you'll say, no, I've only got a specific case against Republic. I've got a specific case elsewhere. Today, I'm very happy that the Supreme Court has said, bring all the cases before us. Because what happens then, Gaurav, is that the Supreme Court will see everything for what it is. The Supreme Court, in its wisdom, and this very eminent bench, which includes the Chief Justice of India, will see in its wisdom what is going on, and then it will ask the Maharashtra government, what do you think you're doing? You're arresting the reporters, you're filing this case here, that case here. You're picking up fake witnesses somewhere, you're doing a press conference, judging the case, you're doing press releases here, you're attacking, you are threatening to break down this channel, you are going to advertisers, you are going to investors, you've sent teams to Calcutta that has nothing to do with the TRP case. I am very happy, and you're filing a case against 1,000 journalists, you're picking up a 1922 law, you are doing 160-hour interrogations, you are doing premature press conferences, you are getting a policeman who is from the Shiv Sena to be part of this whole brazen coercion. You are doing brazen coercion of witnesses. You are sending Section 91 notices which say that every disposable cup and toilet paper you must give us the hisab. You tell the journalists of the channel you have to reveal your sources. You pick up cropped up allegations from here and there, and then you go. You call this organization's head on a 10-minute notice in a breach of privilege case. You are doing everything that is illegal, patently illegal. And then you take Abhishek Manu Singhvi or anyone will go to court and say, no, sir, we have got a case against him. What case? The only case here, Gaurav, is of malice and vendetta. And let's debate this now, please. Gaurav, please. I'm too involved in the subject, but Gaurav can take this forward with anyone on the other side.
So, Arnab, first of all, if there is one place in the country where you would get complete justice and people of India have complete faith in the institution, it is the Honorable Supreme Court of India. And I am very delighted that the Honorable Supreme Court of India has now taken cognizance of the malified intentions of the state government. They have not stayed the order of the Bombay High Court. And that Bombay High Court order is also very important, Arnab, which is in your favor, where the Bombay High Court had stayed the 2 FIRs, stating that no prima facie case is made out. The sad part is that wherever Congress goes, it is more contagious than COVID. And I am reminded of the emergency days, how they are trying to silence the voice of truth. They are trying to threaten journalists who are doing their job. Now, what goes in your favor? Let me just summarize. Bhajan Singh case, the Supreme Court has held that any malified investigation will be quashed. Paramveer, who is a disgrace on the khaki uniform he wears for the way he is operated, does a press conference and lies to the entire nation, saying that Republic's name is there in the FIR, which wasn't there.
He is a disgrace.
Second, somebody is speaking, Arnab. Maybe, that person is eager to come. So I think I should be quiet.
Today Paramveer is a disgrace. He wasn't a disgrace.
Oh, it is my friend. Okay. Please, Arnab, I just want to make my point quickly. If you can request him. Can I just make my point with your permission, sir?
In the investigation.
Sure.
Thank you. The second point is, Arnab, the sting operations that you have done. It clearly shows words like Arnab to fasega hi.
Yeah.
हमने teams बना दी हैं.
Yeah.
वो खुदकुशी कर लेगा. What does it show? It shows that there is a political force that is acting not in the interest of the state but against Republic Channel.
Yeah.
And third, why are they naming 1,000 reporters from Republic Channel in the FIR? Why these two FIRs which have been stayed by the Bombay High Court at such a belated stage? And that is why I say it is like a mini emergency. But I am sure as a lawyer who has served the Honorable Supreme Court that the Supreme Court is taking note of it and will definitely intervene to do justice
I am on
to
a point
Republic
of
and to Arnab
I am
Goswami.
on a point of legality.
Many times.
Yes, Asghar. Advocate
Arnab,
Asghar, go on. Go on. Make your point.
Many times the Honorable Supreme Court has given the verdict that nobody can interfere in the investigation. Even the court cannot interfere. Even the courts cannot be interfere in the investigation. Investigation either by local police or by
No,
any
1 second.
agency
Just a
should
minute.
be
1 minute.
free.
I am only
Free.
asking you, Mr. Asghar, 1 minute.
Arnab,
Mr. Asghar, 1
this
minute.
is-
Just a
this is
minute.
the
Just a minute.
this is a legal question.
I am asking you 1 minute.
Yes.
Now
Let me
that the
respond to the
affidavit,
legal
allow me to complete. Now that the affidavit, which encapsulates every act of vendetta, will go before the Supreme Court for scrutiny, the Supreme Court will go by the law in every incident listed. Swapnil is on the debate. Let's debate this very calmly.
100%.
Mr. Mannan is here. 1 minute. I want to know how you will explain it. Question number 1. Does the law allow FIRs on the entire editorial staff of a network and back-to-back summons for every journalist
right,
in the network? Will you? No. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Arnab, the
1
topic
minute.
is-
I allow you. No, I'm telling you about. No,
Arnab,
you are
topic
trying.
is
The
investigation.
question will.
Investigation should be free.
1 minute, please.
Investigation.
Allow me, Asghar. Asghar, allow me.
Enough judgment
Asghar,
are
allow me.
there.
Asghar, allow me. I'm calm. Does the law allow this? Simple question. Let Ishkaran debate this first. Does the law allow this?
Yes.
Does the
Many
law allow
times
this?
the
Ishkaran
Supreme
first.
Court
I'll
has
come to
given
Mr. Mannan also. 1 minute.
His verdict.
1 minute, please. Mr. Ishkaran is responding. Can we cut to him on the screen? Thank you, please. Ishkaran.
Let me answer, please. Arnab, one simple point here. The Honorable High Court has already stayed the investigation. And second question I have to ask, Arnab. In any other country, they do how much money you have spent on prosecution. The amount of man-hours Mumbai police has spent.
Why you are dragging other countries? Why you are dragging
Your
other
journalists.
countries?
Let me finish
You
the
come
point,
to the
please.
our
Don't
country
interrupt.
and the
Don't
law of our
interrupt.
country is
Arnab,
One after the other. Please
they
be
are
patient,
using
gentlemen.
taxpayers' money to harass you. They are not using party funds to harass you. This hiring of lawyers is taxpayers' money. This man-hours being spent by police is taxpayers' money. And what are they doing? High Court has already stayed this case. And why are they summoning you every place? Because this appears to be a fishing and roving inquiry. Keep summoning you, keep summoning your journalists.
Just 1 minute. I'd like Mr. Mannan also to come in. Mr. Mannan, Mr. Asghar, you had your say. Mr. Asghar, you made your initial point. Let me hear the other side also. Mr. Mannan, tell me, does the law allow 160 hours of interrogations in a case where the FIR does not name Republic? I'm on a very clear point here. Does the law allow 160 hours of interrogation of a network from its CEO, CFO, CEO, editor, journalist, reporter, executive editor, in a case where the channel has not been named even once, and the channel actually named, which in this case is India Today, is not spoken to at all? I am asking you, will the law allow it? Can the Supreme Court allow something as absurd as this?
Definitely not at all. I was listening one Mr. Asghar, if he is the same Asghar to whom I know, he was pointing out about the interference in the investigation. That is not the question here. Question here is the malicious prosecution, malicious FIRs. Supreme Court or the Honorable High Court can intervene, and if you remember, the whole world remember my words. At the outset I said, first day, all the FIRs being registered against Arnab or his channel will be quashed, because no FIR is a genuine FIR. All the FIRs are being registered maliciously malafide, and false
No.
implications
This is
of all the journalists.
This is Mr. Manan, I'll tell you one thing. I want to 1 minute, Mr. Asghar, 1 minute. Mr. Asghar, listen. Mr. Asghar, listen. I ask you today, please calmly think of one thing. Look at the circumstances, and viewers, listen to me here. The police commissioner comes and does a press conference without any evidence. The FIR is against another channel. He attacks us in the press conference. He says the rating agency said that we have committed a malpractice. The rating agency writes to us, we said no such thing. But the police commissioner prejudges the matter by giving a series of interviews on all channels who merrily carry it. Not a bit of evidence. Then he realizes the man has been caught red-handed. The FIR is not on us. The Hansa report is not on us. The BARC disciplinary panel report is not on us. Then he tries putting pressure on us not to put the Hansa report in the public domain. He wants the Hansa individuals to put a 164 statement against us. How did the report leak? Hansa goes and files a case against us trying to stop us from putting the report out. Parambir by now knows that he's been caught red-handed. The court says we cannot stop Republic from putting the network. Now, therefore, when he realizes everything is caught red-handed, now what is he doing, Swapnil? He is saying left, right and center, I will plant all kinds of stories in Times of India and newspapers that love you so much anyway. I'll plant all kinds of stories. I will leak stories. I will not listen to the court. I will not listen to the High Court. I'll carry out a witch hunt in the media that does not like you. I'll make them publish lies because they will gleefully publish the lies. Right? I will try and attack your credibility. When he does not have an iota of information, then he says, I'll reverse engineer a case. I'll just pick up anyone, make them say anything. Pick up anyone, make them say anything, and say, I've got this case. My point is out here, Swapnil, the matter is also in the legal and public arena now. Tell me, does the law in this country, Swapnil, allow a police commissioner to accuse, decide a case without investigation, and then reverse engineer a result? Does the law allow that?
Not at all, Arnab. It doesn't allow that. In fact, I was looking at one of the reports of the Law Commission of India of 2014.
Swapnil, thank you. Swapnil.
Law Commission of India of 2014 report in which it was considering repealing 6 acts. One of them was this Police Incitements to Public to Disaffection Act 1922, and the other was Bangalore Marriages Validating Act, which marriages were solemnized by one Mr. Walter James Redmond. So those acts were having lived their purpose. They were about to be repealed. Now they still are on the statute books, unfortunately. So the Supreme Court, I'm sure, is aware of it, that under this Police Act of 1922, where all these investigations are being conducted, is one of those acts which was going to be repealed. So, there are lawyers on this panel who will know what I mean, that what validity this act has, if at all. It's just there on the statute books by accident. It was supposed to be repealed quite a long time back, but unfortunately it is there still since 98 years. Now, as far as the observations of the Supreme Court are concerned, Arnab, they are extremely very, very pregnant and germane today. Some individuals require a greater level of protection. Some people are being investigated in an intensified manner. Please tell me on an affidavit all the things that you are expecting to say and you expect to come. So the Supreme Court is very clearly telling you.
Syed, Syed, let him complete and then respond.
No. So that the Supreme Court is clearly telling that please hold on, let me finish. So the court is clearly telling the court is clearly telling you that please put everything on an affidavit so that you are in a position to convince
Syed, why don't you let him complete and then respond? It'll be better. Syed, why don't you let him complete and then respond? It'll be better. Otherwise, you can't argue this way. Thank you.
Exactly, please.
Syed, he's making a strong legal point. I think you just sit down for a while and speak when he's finished. Thank you. I don't want to waste time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Allow me 2 minutes. Then you can please feel free to come in. My only point is, Arnab, very simple, that the court, by asking you to put everything on an affidavit in concern with the FIRs which were pertaining to Bandra, they are saying now that we are looking at these things which are going on in the state, it is trying to take into suo motu a cognizance of the things that are happening within the state. So the court is trying to tell you to put it on an affidavit. And the
I am asking you today, Swapnil. Swapnil, and I want to say one thing to all the viewers watching this channel today. No, I want to also say one thing to the viewers, Swapnil, and I'm saying this to everyone today. That viewers note the time, date and newspaper. I say note the time, date and newspaper. Please, viewers, please note what I'm saying. There is one media house which is very unhappy, a print media house, that a professional built an organization with his hard work, Ratan Sharda, that is today bigger than their dying Roman Empire. I will not say more. There is one organization that is very unhappy that a professional editor built an organization that is much larger than their decaying, dying Roman Empire. And therefore, gleefully, in a cheap manner, they every day put out one lie against me. They plant it. They go to the Mumbai police. What is today's plant? They go with their begging bowl every day. What is today's lie?
Concocted, Arnab.
1 minute, I will complete my point. Please wait and do not interrupt me now, because now I will fight back. Please do not interrupt me. Let me make my statement. You have no idea about what I'm talking about, so do not care to intervene on this. But I'm saying to the Supreme Court of India today, my lordships, to the high courts, to all the lawyers, judges, jurists everywhere in the country, you have cautioned the law enforcement agency against the falsehoods of the Mumbai Police Commissioner. My lordships, please ask these organizations. My lordships, ask them. Organizations where now their good times are gone. They ask these organizations, where are you getting these lies from every day that you plant with such glee in your dying newspaper? They will go to you, Ratan Sharda, and they will say, we get it from the Mumbai police. Therefore, I'm saying today, Ratan Sharda, the Mumbai police has gone rogue. Today, if they say, 1 minute, today I will not be surprised. Today, if the Mumbai police says that we have just got news that Arnab Goswami has murdered Ratan Sharda, they will go to Ridham Anand Bhardwaj and say, is it true? Because we are about to publish the story. As long as you find something against Arnab. This is cheap, scurrilous, not mischievous. And I hope that the courts also observe this closely. Ratan Sharda, please. Ratan Sharda, your say, please.
Arnab, newspapers have been reduced to paid news. You know that. So they have lost their credibility. I'm also surprised that there is a gentleman who called your TRP scam as something like a chore TRP scam. He goes to government saying, please stop CBI inquiry on TRP scam because Lieutenant Delhi is damn scared. So this kind of duplicity of the media by trying to destroy the reliability of entire media is one thing. See, when you kept your channel's name Republic, we never knew it will be symbolic of a fight or revival of entire republic's faith in the law. This name was never meant to be that way, but it has become a name which will be symbolizing the real fight for the republic spirit. We have a government which is politically immoral, made by deceit. Now that government has moved to constitutional immorality. They may be able to use the law, but it is not constitutional immorality that despite all the court orders, they keep on throwing those court orders to the wind and doing what they want to do. We have entire staff of yours being harassed and nobody speaks up. Courts have taken cognizance, but this kind of play with the constitution, I feel like it is very surreal. I don't feel I am in India. In India, I never believed after 1977, after 75 episode, anybody will dare. Rajiv Gandhi dared and he had to take back the bill. But forget the bill. We have entire system arraigned against you to break you down so you stop giving news and only...
I want to, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Anybody who comes here To my mind, Arnab, just a moment. Anybody coming here to shout at you,
No.
saying the government is right, has no right.
No. I want to tell you, viewers, how things are happening. No. I am going to reveal how things are happening. I will reveal today, live in my program. Give me a few minutes. I will reveal their tactics. I will place them under my watch.
No, Arnab, there is a very important
No,
point
I am talking on a serious point today about, Gaurav, fabrication of evidence through the media. And it's a very serious point I'm making. Suppose I have decided to fix you, and Rhythm runs a newspaper where you used to work, and you left the newspaper. You set up a rival newspaper which is today bigger than that newspaper. Right? So, Gaurav, if I've decided to fix you, I go to Rhythm and I say, publish some lies about Gaurav. Right? And Rhythm gleefully publishes it because she's jealous of you. She's jealous of you that you have built through your entrepreneurship and hard work a newspaper bigger than her newspaper where you used to work. So it's a very easy thing. I can get any rubbish planted in Rhythm's newspaper every single day in the hope that it will damage you. This is exactly, viewers, what is happening, which is why I want you to watch out for the fake news stories put out against Republic. Yes, please, Gaurav.
Arnab, I want to just apprise the viewers that the section that was stayed by the Bombay High Court is 153A. What does it talk about? It talks about promoting enmity between two different groups of religion, race, class. Now, I want to ask these people, especially the Maharashtra government, is covering Palghar because the priests were murdered, promoting enmity? Is covering Sushant Singh Rajput, that his family and India gets justice, is spreading disharmony? And that is why it is, Arnab, well known. देखिए, आदमी वो नहीं जो हवा के साथ चल दे. आदमी वो है जो हवा का रुख बदल दे. और अर्नब गोस्वामी, आपने और रिपब्लिक ने स्टेट की माइक के खिलाफ ईमानदारी से लड़ा है. इसीलिए ये लोग डरे हुए हैं. Look at Abdul Razak. I am still making my point, but he's shouting. Do you know why he's shouting? He's shouting because India is with your channel and he doesn't want the truth to come out.
Yeah.
The only thing that worries me is, one, where are the other media houses?
I want to now reveal something, viewers. I want to reveal something, and please note, this is very important.
Why don't they?
I want to reveal it today. I have had enough. No, I have had enough. I want to reveal something. I want to reveal something. And I need my time now. It is a very important revelation. I will reveal it. This is incredible. And I want this to go everywhere. When this matter came up, and viewers, they said that Republic pays 400 rupees to some people, to 3-4 people, to become the #1 channel. And this was a claim. They claimed that a third party, ex-employee of an organization called Hansa, which actually named India Today for TRP manipulation, said about us. So the whole business was, Gaurav, and everyone's on this, please. The argument was that we are paying 400 rupees. Ratan Sharda, you remember that? Now let me tell you, viewers, how a leak happens. Let me tell you now how a leak happens. 1 minute. Please note. Now we'll fight them back. Now they have leaked a story. Some time back. Mr. Manan, please see, I will expose the Mumbai police. They planted a story. You know what their story now is? Because they could not find anything on this TRP case. Ishkaran, see what they've done. They have planted a story that no. Republic didn't pay 400 rupees. Now they claim, Mr. Asghar, will you kindly keep quiet for a while because I'm on a very important point and you need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. Now they are saying, no. Republic, no. Wait a minute. Mr. Asghar, can you be quiet for a while because it disturbs me and I don't want to be rude to you. Now they are going and lying and they have leaked a story to their favorite Economic Times, part of Bennett Coleman and company, They have said no, Republic is being paid money for its ratings to go up. Now look how mad the Mumbai police is. And I prove it today, Ishkaran, I will prove it. Now the Economic Times has asked me a question. Mr. Abbas, can you be quiet for a minute because it's irritating me? I'm politely asking you. I'm making a point. Stop shouting like that. Your mic is down anyway, so this is not a gleeful moment. I am exposing what is going on, so kindly be quiet. If you want my attention, you will get in another time. Everyone's watching. I will expose them. Economic Times asks us a question now. Ratan Sharda, note this. Mumbai police is probing the TRP scam, then they are investigating a one-time payment made by Hansa Research Group to Republic TV. They claim now that Hansa paid 32 lakhs to Republic. So look at these fools. Economic Times is asking me, when the company's director was questioned, he didn't know. But the Republic CFO has accepted today, according to Economic Times, that we took a payment of 32 lakhs from Hansa to increase our ratings. You have to be positively mad to now say people are paying me to increase my ratings. Till now you kept saying I am paying 400 rupees to people to increase my ratings. Economic Times, do you have any sense? Have you lost all sense of balance? Why don't you ask your editor? Why don't you ask your managing director? Why don't you ask your editor? What are you talking about? And then also, how did you accept it? Now you're taking this question because you think, oh, you got a great story. You can go back to your editors and say, hey, bosses, we've got a little teeny-weeny thing against Republic. Let's front page it again. I ask you, you plant lies against me, I will take legal action against you now. Because I'll tell you why. First of all, it's mad to think that Hansa is paying us 32 lakhs to increase our ratings. Secondly, all the people asking this question, for God's sake, check your facts. Hansa is part of a media agency which does something called media ad release. We do business with clients. They advertise on our channels. If they pay us, or if this group that they are part of pays us, it is for advertising on our channel. Now you go and publish an apology tomorrow. You've got my answer. See, I am placing this on record only because, Swapnil, what is happening today, if I don't say this now, tomorrow Economic Times will publish, Mumbai police claims Hansa paid Republic to increase ratings. They will happily publish this tomorrow. The same story planted in Hindustan Times, very interesting. Hindustan Times is asking the same question. Hindustan Times, have you lost your mind? Till yesterday you said, I am paying people 400 rupees. Why don't you ask the Mumbai police, why would anyone pay Republic to increase its ratings? Why are you also confused, or are you just going for scraps against Republic? What are you talking about? Tomorrow if they say Arnab murdered Ratan Sharda, you will ask Ratan Sharda, Mr. Sharda, can you confirm that Arnab murdered you? It's the shameful pits of journalism that is going on. I will fight this back, Swapnil Kothari. I've given my response on air today. This is unacceptable. And this is in violation of what the courts are saying. Ratan Sharda.
Farcical.
It's a farce.
It is
it's a farce.
I can't believe anybody can take such a story. Anybody can make such a report. Bar can go out to save its skin. Hansa can go to save its skin. And these people manufacture such farcical stories.
No, because
anybody can
because today I question Hindustan Times and Economic Times on air today.
Why would Hansa
on what basis are you taking the plants of the Mumbai police every day for granted?
They have no mind of their own.
Suppose I make any allegation against the Times of India. Suppose I make any allegation against the Hindustan Times. Suppose I make any allegation against the Indian Express. Media schadenfreude, professional jealousies. What is going on here? That's why I'm saying this is a violation of the court.
This is worse than
this is a moral violation of the court, my lordship. See what's happening. It's a breach of every level. Asghar, 1 second. I want to get Swapnil on this. Syed can come with Swapnil. Yes, Syed. Swapnil and Syed, please.
Days when we have seen the media united.
Absolute. Because they're out of lies.
I wonder what's gone wrong today. We have seen the media united. We have seen the Editors Guild united. I wonder what has happened today.
What guild?
I wonder what has happened.
What
do
guild?
we even allow the investigation?
I'll tell you one thing. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Do you
1 minute.
listen to the Editors Guild?
I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
The Editors Guild
The truth can stand on its own legs.
Exactly.
I'm telling you the truth. One minute. The truth does not need crutches. The truth does not, Syed, 1 minute. I caution you. The truth does not need crutches.
Stories published in Indian Express. You're talking about stories published in Hindustan
Let them
Times.
publish lies.
Let
Let them take Mumbai police plants left, right and center.
Do we allow the
Let them take it left, right and center.
investigation here itself?
Let them take it left, right and center.
Let me reiterate what the Editors Guild has told. The Editors Guild has told the channels to be responsible.
1 second, stop it.
You should
Yeah,
not
Arnab, it doesn't get. Arnab,
Yeah, and pigs can fly.
Let me finish.
And pigs can fly.
You should not compromise.
We should accept everything.
Arnab, it doesn't make any sense for me to get paid to increase my own ratings. It doesn't make any sense. This story should not be published at all by any reputed newspaper. Now, secondly, my point is that I'm glad that you started this movement of I am Republic, because Republic by its very definition means absence of monarchy. And there cannot be any monarchy in a democracy such as ours. So I'm glad that you have started this movement simply, and you're getting.
I'd like Rhythm to give the last word. 1 minute, I have time.
And you're getting
Rhythm.
this worldwide.
Rhythm, the way this stands, we actually get a forum in which we will completely list out all the injustice happening to us. And then the courts can decide. Rhythm.
Yes.
Now put everything on an affidavit, or put everything.
Absolutely. And
I will put everything on an affidavit.
Wisdom of the courts, Arnab. I just want to thank the viewers. Absolutely, and Arnab, we're not going to leave out anything because we've spoken to our counsel, one of the best legal minds in the country, and that's the advice we're going to go with, and we know Parambir is very scared about that. But I want to, as I thank the viewers, because I've been looking at the responses coming in from Kunur to Canada, from Cape Town to San Francisco. As we
I am telling you.
I want to make one point.
I will make one point to you. And I will ask Economic Times, you sent me this question. Suppose I say that every advertisement received by the Economic Times is illegal. Suppose I say that every media release, every ad is illegal. You'll drag me to court. Should I do the same? Should I do the same? And I ask you, should I do the same? There is a limit. There is a limit, and I caution today. I caution the media in its excitement to try and crush Republic. We will not be crushed. I declare today we will not be crushed. Sagarika, we will let them come on now. We will not be crushed. Sagarika, I first of all want to tell Sagarika one thing today. We will not be crushed, Sagarika. Say it.
Yes. Or no, for all those.
Let her carry on. Let her carry on. Let it carry on. Carry on. You can hear you. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on, Sagarika. Carry on.
Arnab, for all those doing planted and fake stories against us, if they really want to do a story on us, we should invite them to our newsrooms. And you know why we should do it? Because out of those 1,000 journalists who Parambir Singh filed an FIR against, the youngest one is possibly a 23-year-old who's right out of college, who's come here to build his career. And you know what his fault is? He made a graphic plate that day that actually exposed what's happening in the Mumbai police. So if you actually want to crush our spirit, you're going to try and crush the spirit of a 23-year-old journalist who believes in what he does. He's come here leaving his family to build his career because he believes in what each one of us do. Today all of us embody that spirit, and today that is why this slogan, I am Republic, is an anthem. Today what is happening with us could happen to anybody out there, because this is about the rights of citizens, Arnab. And today all of us are raising our voice and we are standing so resolute because we know that it is this truth versus a bundle of lies built by a system that thrives on vendetta.
And first of all, Sagarika, happy birthday once again on air. And I want to say that on this Vijayadashami day, very auspicious day, we will defeat the evil forces. And let me continue to make a couple of public statements today. I remember when I left Republic, a top executive, when I left Times Now, and I was sitting in one room wanting to launch Republic when Republic was only a name. I remember that day I got a call from a top executive, the right-hand man of a top media owner, saying, you know what, the whole plan, I'm not naming anyone in particular, the whole plan is we want to crush you. So we are sitting with pieces of paper or not. I said, what are those pieces of paper? Everyone's on it. You know what they said? They said, it is your ownership of your company. It is your investors. It is your legal papers. Then there are upper, I said, you're doing a PhD on a channel which has not been launched. They said, yes, we are. So today I want to say one thing to you. I am transparent. My ownership is public. My finances are in the open. My bank accounts are in the public domain. Asghar, you don't know about media, so I'll tell you. Should I start asking questions about super private treaties?
If you are
1 minute. Super private deals of people? Should I ask about the super private deals of media owners, the real Lutyens media? Should I ask them about their hidden ownership patterns, their clutch of companies? Should I talk about the favors they get? Should I talk about the hundreds of acres of land they take for free? Should I talk about the dubious businesses they do in the background? Should I talk about the handouts they get from others? You are jealous of Republic because you can't fight it professionally. Therefore, I say today, viewers, I am Republic. You are Republic. We are your voice. And now we will tell everything, the highest court of the country, about what is happening. We've seen what's on the other side. I thank you very much once again today for joining me, viewers, on The Other Side, debate number 2 and 3. Back in a few minutes.